This episode of Run It Back Philly is brought to you by Factor Meals. Fresh cooked meals at your doorstep for as little as $11 a meal. That's cheaper than pulling up to the McDonald's drive-thru, baby. Go to factormeals.com/runitback50. Use the promo code runitback50 for 50% off your first box.
Run It Back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Do you want James Harden to come back to the Sixers? Like, straight up, do you want him back? If you had the choice, do you want James Harden back?
Hell no. Good Lord, no. And I understand it from like a basketball perspective that like, yeah, it's probably better for the Sixers to bring him back, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to watch James Harden play basketball anymore. I don't want to pretend like I'm a fan of him. I don't want to pretend like I'm rooting for him. I despise him. He's so annoying. He's so hard to watch play basketball, and he's even harder to support. And somehow his fan base on Twitter is even worse than the Sixers fan base or the Nuggets fan base. Like, Harden fanboys are just as bad as Swipa fanboys.
Oh, yeah. They are. They are. I think
it's brutal, dude. His brand of basketball is brutal. I get it. He's still really good. He's good. He's a very good basketball. Like, I get it. That's sick. So cool, dude. But he can't. He's not going to get any better. And he is not a playoff guy. And he's just not good for this team. And I don't want him around anymore. And like the whole like, oh, it's going to be a team-friendly deal. Bro, if we're not paying that man $3 million a season, whatever. I don't care. Pass. Hard pass.
I want to say this.
I'm so down bad. I would trade Harden for like Fred VanVleet.
I think you get a player that can play more inside of an offense, in a system, play a role.
Play harder. He's gonna at least
probably play harder.
Play defense.
Yeah, look, the Harden stands, they get really mad. And I thought Game 6 and Game 7 was the final straw for anybody. Like but it never shocked me, you know, the lengths people go to defend people. Like, I just had someone defending, you know, trying to tell me that Tobias Harris is worth the contract that he's on. You never know what you're going to find on the internet, is what I'm saying. But I want to say this about James Harden to the fanboys. And this might be true. Once the rule changed and they stopped calling a foul every time this guy leans in and hooks an arm and throws the ball straight into the rafters and screams. Once they started not calling those, his game went away. It went away. Now, he played a lot better of a point guard role in Brooklyn, you know, with KD and Kyrie or without them for a lot of the time. But so maybe with other star players, and he doesn't have to be a scoring threat, or he doesn't have to be one of the top scoring threats, he can be very valuable, and that might be the case, but the Sixers don't have that. The Sixers don't have a Kevin Durant and a Kyrie Irving on the team around him. When he's on this team, he's one of the major scoring threats, and I think ever since that rule change and ever since, you know, he just lost his natural athleticism because he never really worked to maintain it. He would come in, like, you can't fluctuate weight the way the guy has and be a high-level professional athlete with longevity. It just doesn't work that way. You look at LeBron James' workout regimen to be at that level for that long. You got to be serious about your physical fitness if you want to be a star-level NBA player into your mid-30s. It just is the way it is. And James Harden is not focused on his physical fitness. He never has been. He never will be. The problem now is that his game, not just the calls from the officials, but his endurance level is not what it used to be, but he tries to play the same style of ball. And it becomes glaringly obvious that you can't do it anymore. And then it becomes like embarrassing kind of as he's driving to the rim and guys are just standing there with their arms straight up and he doesn't know what to do. And it looks like he can't even get off the ground. And it's like, my God, man, I just think it's over. I really do. And I think if you bring him back, then Tyrese Maxey has to be a 27-point per game superstar for this team to have a chance at a championship. Because if you're relying on James Harden to carry you in the playoffs, not only back then it wasn't going to happen, but now it's just not going to happen. I'm not seeing it at all. I wish I was more. I wish I was more positive about it.
The epitome of James Harden is when he got a technical foul called on him for flailing because he thought he got fouled in that Celtics series and hitting the dude in the face and getting a flagrant foul. Like, that's just the epitome of James Harden.
Because it wasn't intentional. It was not an intentional hit to the face, but it wasn't a natural basketball move. So they watched the replay and they were like, "Well, why'd you throw your arms backwards?"
Yeah, he's a clown, dude. He's a clown. I mean, he's very good. Harden is still a fringe all-star, maybe an all-star, really. But and he fills a lot of needs the Sixers need. Like, the Sixers need passing. We need a creator, and Harden can do that, but at a really high level too. And the pick and roll really works sometimes with him and Embiid. Like, I understand all the pros of bringing him back, but I just don't like him anymore. And like, for the first time as a fan, I'm just like, I don't want to watch him play. I don't want to root this dude on knowing the outcome is going to be the same every single year. And it doesn't even matter. Like, the Sixers are going to be good in the regular season. They're going to be fine. The Sixers have been one of the best teams in the NBA over the last 5 years in the regular season, every single season. But it's like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I just want to see them reach a conference finals. I just want to see them beat a team they should beat. I just want to see them, like, fight. That's all. Like, you know what? People give PJ Tucker a lot of shit, and I understand it.
Shoot the damn ball. Shoot the ball.
Right, but I love PJ Tucker. I love him, dude.
He's a fighter.
You know who's the only dude that showed up in that game 7 in that first quarter? He hit 3 threes. PJ Tucker's the dude that's not going to shy away, and he's going to fight. And when he gets an N1 or Embiid got an N1 in game 6 or game 5, he was like, he got in his face and was like, "There you go, dude." Like, he's a dog. And you know what? We're probably overpaying him, but he's the only dude on the team that's going to fight and claw for every possession, and that's fine. That's an overpay I can deal with. But if we're going to give Harden $100 million, I'm not going to be okay with that, because the guy doesn't care and he has no fight in him, and he's just never proved to be good at anything.
He's never proved to be good at anything. Wow.
He's so brutal. He's so good at what he wants to be good at, but he just picks and chooses, and he's a quitter, dude. He's such a quitter. And Embiid, a stud, a star, superstar, but he has quitter energy in him too. And to match those two dudes together is just genuinely asinine. It's insane. So hopefully Nick Nurse, if Harden comes back, can come in and just make James Harden hate him so much that he tries to be like, "All right, dude, you think you're the man? Like, let me do what you want to do." And oh shit, we just won 60 games and we're like good and prime for a playoff position. Oh, dude, we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's crazy. Maybe I was wrong for my entire career.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.